Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Rowe. We're looking at Prob Stat Part B. This is lesson 5, and I'm going to show you how to do a permutation and a combination. So real quick and real easy. These are real simple processes. I'm going to show you how to do it with a calculator and without a calculator. That way you can verify your answers. So now, for a permutation, permutations means that order does matter when you're ordering the items. This is a way of counting how many possible combinations. So for a permutation, and this is a permutation, this first one, let me leave this out the way so we're not even looking at it right now. Combination out the way. There. Out the way, we'll talk to you in a minute. So for the permutation, the rule for the permutation is to take this. We're going to do 8 factorial divided by 4 factorial. So now if you don't know what the factorial means, review the lesson again, but here it goes real quick. Factorial means to take the first number and multiply every number all the way down to 1. We're going to go 8, 7, 6, times 5, times 4, times 3, times 2, times 1, all the way down. And then we're going to divide it by 4 factorial. Same thing. We'll start with 4 and multiply every number all the way down to 1. Now, the great thing about permutations and combinations is that lots of this stuff will cancel out. So if you kind of know what to do, you can, kind of just go ahead and start working on the answer without having to do all this work that we're showing you right now. So really, this permutation of 8 choose 4 boils down to 8 times 7 times 6 times 5. And that's what I'm going to multiply on my calculator. And so we're going to go 8 times 7 times 6 times 5. And that's 1,680. But now, if you have one of these TI-84s, you are ahead of the game because you can check this answer and make sure you're right, because there is a rule, or actually a function on the calculator that will calculate this permutation for you. It's under the math part. But you got to put in this first number first right here. So we're going to put 8. That's how many items we have. We're going to hit the math button. We're going to scroll over till we get to the probability function right there. You notice it's right there, NPR right there. So we're going to choose option 2. It's going to come up on the screen. We're going to put in how many we're choosing, which is 4. And look at that, same answer. So you can do the work and then verify to make sure you got the right answer using your TI-84. All right, so the combination. So what's the difference between a combination and a permutation? In combination, the order doesn't matter. So it kind of cancels out some of the orders that are just in a different order, like red, blue, green. If we got blue, red, green, that's the same thing. So they'll cancel one of those out. So for this, it starts off looking the same. You're going to take how many you got, which is 10, and we're going to do 10 factorial. But when we do our division, this is where it changes. We're still going to do that, 4 factorial, but we have to add a part that cancels out all those repeated things that are just in different orders. And we're going to do 10 minus 4 factorial. So this boils down to 10 factorial over 4 factorial times 6 factorial. And so now this will work out just like we did in the last one. We'll have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Move over so I have no space. 3, 2, 1. And then we'll start off with 4 factorial. Actually, I'm going to write the 4 factorial out, Mr. Rowe. If you're paying attention. We have 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, but we also have 6 factorial. So 6 times 5 times 4 times 2 times 1. So now here we've got some things that are going to cancel out just like we did in the last one. But now since we have a new set of numbers, we've got some more things that are going to cancel out. And the 5 is going to cancel. And so what we're left with is 10 times 9 times 8 times 7, all divided by 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Well, we can do some cancellation. That becomes a 2. The 2's are going to cancel. That becomes a 3. And so we end up with 10 times 3 times 7. I'm not even using a calculator this time, but 10 times 21, which is 110. And so I can verify this just like I did in the last one. There is a function for that on the calculator. So again, I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. This was 10 choose 4. Let me move that over so we can look at it. Actually, I'm just going to move it. Yes. We know the answer is 210. So we're going to put in our number of our items, which is 10. So we got 10. Then we're going to hit our math button again. We're going to go all the way over to prob. There is the combination function. So we're going to hit 3. Then we're going to put in how many we're choosing, which is 4. We should get 210, and we do. So this is how you do the work. This is how you verify it using the TI-84. So I hope this helps you with lesson 5, numbers 4 and 5. If you still need help with these as you're working, please send me a message through teacher message or make an appointment for a help session.